Hey there, my name is Mitch and welcome to Hi-Res Studios' newest project, Paladins. Paladins is a first-person shooter, kind of, with a unique art and playstyle. If you don't already know, there are two teams in Paladins, each with a vault in their home base guarded by gates. Your goal is to breach the enemy gates and open up the vault. This is done by fighting for objective points around the map. If your team captures a point, a siege machine spawns, which you can use to break down the enemy fortifications. Throughout playing Paladins, you'll collect cards. These can then be used in-game to give you an advantage. However, it's completely random which cards you'll be able to choose from. With each level, you'll be able to choose a new card, which will do anything from making your attacks venomous to doubling your attack speed. This way, each match in Paladins is a different one from the last. Paladins plays really well. The game is fast-paced, full of action, and takes practice. Your attacks travel further than you might expect, allowing for full-on battlefield action. The game seems pretty balanced in its current state, but seeing as we're in closed beta, that might change any day now. The game is really rewarding to those who don't always come out on top. Getting hurt, dealing damage, basically everything you do right gets you points. This really helps to bring out the people who prefer to play more supportive to their team instead of flat-out aggressive combat. The card system is really interesting. By signing up for the closed beta, you gain access to 20 card chests, which you can open and choose from 5 cards inside. This helps to balance out chance and choice when it comes to gaining cards. It's nice if you want to have cards for a certain champion in the game, and you can also gain cards simply by playing the game. The art style is amazing. A perfect clash of cartoon and reality gives us a fantasy world we want to fight in. The champions are very well designed and all have a unique look to themselves. My personal favorite is Pip, the Fire Thief. Hi-Res has shown through Smite that they enjoy lore. It's a big part of their most popular game, and they've carried it over to Paladins. I would be surprised if they added more detail to the lore, but for now, we get some backstory on our beloved champions. Due to the game being in closed beta, Hi-Res is using a lot of resources from Smite to be able to focus on the gameplay itself. Don't be surprised if you see an icon or drawing that seems familiar, it's only temporary. Unfortunately for us European players, the game is, in its current state, only playable for 12 hours a day. That's 12 PM to 12 AM in the United States, and in Greenwich Mean Time, that's 5 PM to 5 AM. We'll be seeing a lot of midnight play here in Europe over the weekends. The maps in Paladins are pretty big compared to the player, so to speed things up and keep the action going, Hi-Res implemented mounts. These are used to travel around the map quicker and aren't usable in combat. The out-of-combat system allows you to heal as long as you're nowhere near enemy fire. This keeps the game intense and keeps you from having to leave the fight too long when you need healing. Paladins is doing really well so far, and I love the way it's headed, but there's a few things that I hope to see in the finished version of the game. Hi-Res' Smite uses skins to personalize your characters. It helps them earn money as Smite itself is free. Paladins will be as well, so we can expect some sort of player customization. I'd love to see what Hi-Res does with this, whether they go in the direction of Smite and make full skins for each champion, or if they instead use a similar system to Dota, where you can collect armor pieces. I think it'd be pretty sweet to be able to choose my goggles on Pip and change my bird on Cassie. I also want to see more game modes. The current one is absolutely fantastic and it will last us a while, but to keep us interested, I expect a variety of game modes in Paladins just like in Smite by the time the game releases. I'd also like to see Paladins esports. Smite esports has done so well and Hi-Res has hinted that the same will come for Paladins, but it isn't a priority, which is understandable. Well, that's my view on Paladins. It's a great game and I can't wait to see what happens with it. Did I miss anything you like about the game? What do you want to see in the final version before release? Tell me in the comment section below. And with that, my name is Mitch and I'm signing off.